Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Sneak Attack. I'm Reed, your host and DM for this original D&D adventure. To my left we have...
The Colonel.
Brenna.
Sherwood. And Greg.
And last time on Sneak Attack, the gang made their way to the tree city of Feyronis after fighting a group of orcs and their teleport-creating friend. They met the locals, made some trades, and caught their breath before heading back into the wilderness towards the southern city of Carantool, where Brenna's from. While on their way, Sherwood was met by the demon lord Dathmeros Rain and given a mysterious note. What was on the note, and would Carantool be the same as when Brenna left? Find out right now. How is it going?
Good, glad to be here.
I mean, yeah.
Brenna, you are, we'll say, slightly overwhelmed.
Yes.
The sights and smells of what you're experiencing, everything is kind of rushing back to you.
Yes.
It's been, you almost, I was kind of doing the math on this, like a year since you left.
Yeah.
Oh, seriously? It's been, our characters have been like...
Well, like, the way I assume is that Brenna left about a year ago. You guys have been adventuring together for maybe 9 months.
Okay.
Wow.
So, that's, I don't know how factually accurate that is, but...
I mean, technically 36 years, but...
Right. So, you know, that means that if you've been gone for a year, that, yeah, like 36 years have passed on this island in your absence. So, despite all that time passing, this part of the world has almost like an intangible way of feeling both comforting and familiar. Mm-hmm. Years have passed. The world is far different, but there's something in this area that like almost calms your spirit. You know it's not the same, but it's just, it feels like home.
Yeah.
And so you guys address any of this? You just keep walking? Do you ask any questions about the terrain or anything like that to Brenna, who's obviously familiar with it?
Brenna,
Yes.
you gonna cry?
Maybe.
Look a little teary-eyed.
You look little.
Ooh.
Well, all right then.
Your beard, she means. Got him.
Maybe I'll cry.
We'll just cry together.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I think Sherwood and Brenna have cried together quite a few times.
What?
You guys
we
cried
have.
when she got the bow.
Yeah.
I cried?
Yes,
Yeah.
you did too.
You said, if you're going to cry, I'm going to cry.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But it doesn't count because he doesn't remember anything that he does. So,
So you guys just keep walking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. I mean,
Yeah.
Greg's going to kind of examine this sword
Oh, okay.
for a little while.
Is it clay?
Is there anything I got to do to figure out the properties of it? Like
Lick it.
He swings it around a little bit. It's kind of like looking at. Are there any like runes or like any kind of markings on the sword?
Just looks like a normal sword.
Like a price tag on it or a date? Antiques
no.
Roadshow.
Kind of like
Yeah,
takes
like
out
a full description of what it is and what it does.
takes out his light hammer, kind of tinks it against it a little bit, see if the sword does anything. He just knows there's something magical to it, and that's
Yeah, Sherwood told you that. So, you guys keep walking. Everything is pretty chill. Brenna is feeling nostalgic. Everyone else is just kind of looking around, observing the scenery. After about another half hour, Brenna, you see the river fork and is like split into two different directions. Mm-hmm. And shooting high above this sparse tree line in front of you, because remember, it's not nearly as dense as Feyronis is. So, way off in the distance, shooting above this tree line, is the Elder. And, Brenna, you know that's the second oldest tree in all of Loręndale.
okay.
The city of Carantool was built around it. Unlike Feyronis, however, the city sits on the ground. Mm-hmm. But Carantool is kind of built around this massive tree. And you know, Brenna, that when the Wood Elves were banished from the western side of Loręndale, they had to settle in the new eastern half. Many of them took to settling next to old or very established trees, feeling that there must be something positive about the land if the trees could thrive and grow for as long as they have. So, because the eastern side is definitely a little more harsh or difficult terrain for growing stuff. So they thought that, hey, if there's these big old trees, something good has got to be here. So Carantool is it follows very closely into that. It's built right into the base of this massive tree with these like Goliath branches and canopies. It outstretches over the entire city, providing shade and shelter for like all of its inhabitants and stuff like that. So you know that you're probably about 25 minutes away on foot.
Okay.
You can just see the tops of this tree from a distance. You guys just keep on moving?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So you walk about, we'll say 20 minutes, and right now the city is very, very plain in view. You can see it kind of sits a little bit in a valley, So you kind of crest this last hill and look down on the city, but that gives you some scope as to, again, just how big this tree is, the fact that it sits in this valley, but still able to be over the top and be seen for just miles away above the rest of the tree line. And you notice as well that there are, like, perched in these strategic spots around the perimeter city, these, like, several silo-looking watchtowers. They look much older than the rest of the city. Like years of overgrowth and elements taking its toll on the structures, but stretched between each watchtower are these like thick vines that are coated in a like a dense green overgrowth as well, lots of moss and stuff like that. And it looks like they connect each tower to each other in almost like some kind of network. Transitioning from this kind of dirt path that you guys have been walking on to a more cobbled stone path, you see a kind of a long arched bridge leading over one of the forks of that river that you were walking past earlier. And that takes you into the heart of the city of Carantool. You see there's people starting to mill around now. People have got like portable shops set up on the outskirts of town. There's a place for like a carriage and stuff like that. There's people just moving to and fro. It's about, oh gosh, what time is it? Probably midday. Maybe right before noon, and there's someone sitting like legs stretched over this stone bridge that connects the road to the main city. But other than that, you are free to do what you wish in this city of Carantool.
So, Brenna,
Yeah.
how's it feel?
Surreal.
Where did you say, I think we were looking for a drink at one point.
You guys still want to go there? We could just go to my parents.
I say you lead the way, Brenna. I don't want to be the one to hold you back from your kin.
Okay, well then we're going to my parents.
Great. They'll have drinks there, yes?
Yes.
For free.
Yeah,
For free.
very hospitable.
Yes.
So you walk through the center of town. Everything looks just straight out of your memory, like nothing's changed. The buildings are very brightly colored, stacked on top of each other. You know, geographically, the city doesn't take up a bunch of space, like spread out.
Right.
It's stacked on top of each other, very much like Sayrene, I think, was the last city on the High Elf side.
Okay.
And that city was very much the same way, just stacked buildings on top of buildings, trying to maximize the space they had available. So while it doesn't have a huge footprint, you know, east, west, north, south, but vertically, it's actually pretty impressive. But this is, from a visual perspective, much brighter. It just seems like a more chill, relaxed place than like even Feyronis was, which was just buried in this kind of dark and gloomy forest. Everything was very organic and wooded. Obviously built into the tree. This is bright colors on rooftops, you know, reds, yellows, blues, almost like they're seem to be celebrating life a little bit more than maybe the other cities you've seen so far.
How would Greg feel about the craftsmanship involved?
Finest. When it comes to wood craftsmanship, this town is as nice as that first city we're in, Eleanor.
Okay.
They don't have the stonework for the pavement that Eleanor had, but in terms of building composition and everything like that, just exquisite work.
Well, I'm surprised they could do so much with wood.
It's easier to carve than stone.
I'm sorry. You said wood easier to carve than stone.
I basically paid
it
you.
Breaks apart little tiny slivers. And you get in your fingers.
I basically
nails.
paid you a compliment. I said you guys are better.
Oh,
at
of course
something.
it is. That's of course. Of course. I'm not a carver though.
Oh.
I'm not a stone carver.
But I paid your people
Yeah, no, they're good.
compliment.
They do a good job.
Yeah.
Aye, at the Twins.
at the Twins.
Aye,
What's the Twins?
Twin Peaks.
it's in Vorstad. It's the two mountains.
Oh, you have two mountains too.
No, there's way more than two mountains.
Yeah, these are like smaller than the Bairds that
Why,
separate.
why are they called the Twins?
I'm trying to remember the name of the actual Ebenfjord.
Emberfjord.
Emberfjord. It's Emberfjord.
That's whatever.
Emberfjord is the city. Sits underneath these two smaller mountains.
Yeah.
And that's where most of our weapons and armor and our best tools are crafted.
So is that
by the
where
dwarves there.
Amelia was probably from?
The Dawn Chasers may have been from there if they were good craftsmen, but I have no idea. All I'm saying is, for wood, they did a really good job with your town here.
Thank you.
Aye. So let's meet your da.
Duh.
Thank you, because I
What?
didn't know what he was talking
You
about.
forgot the D
You
at
missed
the
a
end.
syllable. All right. It's actually not a syllable, just a single letter.
I didn't miss anything.
Yeah, you missed the D.
I didn't miss a thing.
He missed the D.
So, Brenna, you walk through the market. People seem a little interested in you guys. Not like aggressively so. Just lots of heads turning. Don't see a lot of gnomes. Definitely don't see a lot of dwarves.
Could Greg like nod and smile and
Oh yeah,
wave at people?
No
or
no one's really hostile. They're just like, oh, like that's strange.
They pick us up like kings.
They put you in a
Palanquin.
Heroes
palanquin.
of High Rock. They know what's up.
But no, it's like you get a few people, like a few shopkeepers that can obviously tell you're travelers based on the armor and supplies you guys are carrying. You don't look like you just left your house here in Carantool. So you got some people running up to you trying to sell you stuff, just thinking that you might be naive outsiders who don't know what something actually is or what it's worth
Greg.
historically.
I mean, they're not really wrong.
Yeah. But Brenna, you ignore everyone. You're on a mission.
Yep.
And you cut through the market district and kind of move through the industrial. It's not really industrial. There's no like smokestacks, but just where stuff gets made.
Yeah.
There's a lot of mills around this area trying to use the forest and everything to its advantage. You kind of push through that into a pretty upscale community. It's got a lot of bigger houses, but. There are houses of this size, but there's none stacked on top of it, so you feel a little bit more isolated, a little more, just have a little more privacy, which to be able to have a plot of land of your own that doesn't connect to another house or another building, that's like, you're doing pretty good for yourself in this part of the world.
Okay.
You move down a neighborhood, and
So Brenna comes from money.
We're walking through that neighborhood. You don't know that yet.
Okay.
You could
Oh,
think
Brenna,
I
you
know.
got some money?
Not as much as our prince over there.
who?
Not a prince. Don't have money.
He's got
Fat Gary's a prince.
Yeah, you can call him Prince Fat Gary.
How's your leg?
Kind of pats him on the calf.
Yeah, it's still not great. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, Colonel broke his leg.
Dang it.
Yeah,
and
but
we
he's got
almost
the
got
cane,
away
though.
with it.
And he's got a
got
clean
that
shaven
cane.
face. We have a whole new colonel. It's only like a few episodes later.
Wow, it's like your third character, Danny.
Colonel's not happy
When
about
I make
his
a new
leg.
character, I want to have him with no facial hair
Yeah.
and a limp.
No, I'd say just no distinguishing features at all. So nothing bad can happen to it.
We're almost to his final form.
wheelchair. I am fully mobile.
Shaved head. Professor X.
Ooh, there we go.
No shirt, just all the medals tattooed into his chest.
Ooh.
Pinned
Why doesn't
straight
he
to
have
the
a
skin.
shirt? Why is he shirtless all of
It's
a
more
sudden?
hardcore
Or
to
is
that
he
way.
not?
I just am questioning why we went there.
Who's the, now we're really getting off topic, but who's the Dragon Ball Z character that is like an old man? He's got a white beard, but he's bald.
Master Yoshi.
Sure. That's how I picture
a
the Colonel,
dinosaur.
like in his final form.
His final form Master Yoshi
Shirtless.
with a turtle shell for a...
I have no idea. But shirtless, always, ripped, bald, with a beard.
Does Yoshi mean something?
He's going to look like one of those late 1800s wrestlers. Big
Yeah, we all
handlebar
know what those
mustache.
look like.
Handlebar
oh, no,
mustache.
like the pugilists?
His
Yes.
singlet.
I don't know if it's Yoshi. It might be Roshi.
I think it is Roshi.
Yeah, Master Roshi. You thought I said Yoshi? I said Roshi.
No, you didn't.
You said
You
that
gonna
you're
cut
like,
that out?
I like Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, I know you do. I know you do. You were a kid in the early 2000s.
yeah.
So,
I mean, I was too, but
Brenna, from a distance, you see someone very familiar looking. You see your mother working in the yard outside of the front door of your house.
I run. I leave these fools behind and I run.
Do you guys follow?
Yeah,
Yes.
Greg moves quickly, but not
We run also.
Sherwood runs.
Sherwood runs behind me. Mom! She starts running away.
Turn into a
Greg
bear.
does not
to
run.
hug her.
Just walks faster.
Okay.
Leaves Colonel behind.
The colonel hobbles slowly.
Yeah, you see where they're going. And, you get to a small, like, it's not fenced off. It's got one of those hedge fences.
Yeah.
Outside of this quaint cottage that sits on its own piece of land.
Not rich. Thank you very much.
Not, like, super rich. You're definitely not the wealthiest people, but you're also not,
not poor.
struggling. Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with having money.
Yeah, Prince.
But you see, you turn and, or the woman turns as she hears people coming up the walkway, and you see your mother, aged quite a bit.
Right.
She's human. She looks pretty different, but obviously still your mom.
She's still kicking it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And she was working in, doing some gardening outside.
Do we make eye contact?
She sees you.
What does she do?
She drops her gardening tools.
I run up and I hug her.
All right. What's your mom's name again?
Bernadette.
Bernadette.
Right?
That's right.
Why are you asking me?
Because you listen to
You wrote
stuff
the
all the
story.
time. It was a long
I'm
time
pretty
ago.
sure it's Bernadette.
Okay.
And you can see you run up and give her a big hug, and she doesn't say anything. She's choking back tears and everything. It hasn't been a long time for you, but it's just been an eternity for her. She starts saying, "When your father said, he said he'd mess." She just kind of stops and composes herself, takes a big breath, and it says, "It is so good to see you.
It's good to see you too, Mom.
You."
Are you crying?
No. Shut up.
No, I'm talking to Josh. Are you
This
crying?
happened for you and your mom.
She grabs you by the shoulders and kind of takes a step backwards just to do the whole I'll look you up and down, see how, make sure you're all in one piece. And she gets a very confused look on her face and says, "You have not aged a day."
Long story that I'm sure we can get to. But it would be nice if we only had to tell it once, so I'll wait till we're all together.
"Ah, yes, your father. Have you, well, you wouldn't know, would you?"
That I have a sister? I would know, Mom. Plot twist. I have so much to tell you.
You say plot twist to your mom.
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay.
I actually wasn't referring to her, but yes, you have a sister. I'm sure you're eager to meet. Your father, no, his new shop.
He has a shop.
Yes, after you left, he reevaluated some things, and I don't know. I don't think he had the heart in him anymore to continue with his carving and woodworking. So he kind of changed gears a little bit. Mm-hmm. But now he sells fine linens and cloths and clothes and things like that.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah.
New hobby.
Yes, he's always tinkering or trying to learn new things.
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. My manners. I did it before you started humming. I'm going to introduce you
in my
last.
imagination, he was doing that the whole time.
Is the Colonel up next to me yet?
He finally...
Were there other people that the colonel would pass on his way walking towards them?
Yeah, like, just random citizens and stuff like that.
And the colonel asks one of them if there's a tavern close by.
Sure. One of them will tell you not necessarily close by, like around the corner, but, probably like 6-7 blocks
He
away.
gets directions and heads that way by himself.
Okay.
Doesn't come to meet the mom.
No.
Mom issues.
Yeah.
Apparently. I turn to introduce the Colonel, and I go, "Never mind."
Hi, I'm Sherwood. What's your name?
Sherwood. And she bends down. She kind of turns on like mother mode again. Just like she's meeting, you're small. You're kind of like a kid to her.
I'm not a child.
But she's being like overly friendly. And she goes, "Sherwood, it is excellent to meet you. My name is Bernadette. How do you know my daughter?"
Friends.
Aw, friends.
I would hope so. Have you been with her this whole time?
Of course.
We met up in Antwood.
Yes.
Antwood. It's a fine city.
Yes.
You done a good job, Miss Bear, raising the girl here.
Oh, yuck.
And
Name's Greg.
Graic, charmed, I'm sure. She extends her hand.
Oh, aye. We've
Do you dab?
we've been taking care of her, don't you worry.
Well,
No, it doesn't dab.
Aw.
I think I've been taking care of you.
Coulda got her.
But
And she's my name is Bernadette. I'm glad that you were able to travel with my Brenna here.
Aye.
Yeah, what a privilege for you.
What a privilege.
Well, we're honored. We've been in quite a few pinches, and your daughter's quick thinker on her feet. Good. Go with her. Go with her words.
And she kind of like puts her hand on her chest, and she like that means a lot to her. That she thinks she's well spoken, and
I was trained by the best.
yeah, that she knows that you get that side of things from her. And so she goes, well, I can invite you in if you'd like, or if you want to go find your father, or I don't know. What do you want to do? It's been so long since you've been home.
Do you guys want to keep moving, or would you rather stay put?
I'm thirsty.
Oh, he needs a drink, Mom.
Oh, of course.
I'm more of a child now. I'm thirsty.
I could go for a pint. If
I'm
you
not a
might
child. I'm thirsty.
I need a sippy
have one
cup.
in stock.
of course, we have. Well, we'll bust out the good stuff. It's not often we have outside visitors and long departed family members. So not departed like dead, I guess. Just haven't seen them in a while.
The prodigal daughter returns.
Well,
So yes, come on in. And she ushers you inside, and Brenna, the furniture arrangement is way off.
Yeah.
In here, everything is kind of faced a different direction. It's just you walk in, and this doesn't feel familiar.
yeah.
Which is a stark contrast to everything that led you to this point. But you just kind of it's been 36 years.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
push that out of your mind. Obviously, the kitchen hasn't moved because you can't move a kitchen, and so you know where to go for there. And your mom starts pulling glasses out, and she says, "Brenna, would you do me a favor? Could you go down into the cellar, please, and grab?" She names some bottle of
Sure.
wine,
Yeah.
and so you go down there. And this looks very familiar to you, but you find the bottle easily, and you come up, and she's got all these glasses, and she's trying to prepare a little bit of food and stuff like that. Just no feast because she wasn't really expecting it, but as much as she can prepare in a short notice.
Anything interesting in the house as just kind of walking through, looking around?
You trying to steal stuff?
Any
No.
swords or axes or
Casing the joint.
No, just observe. Greg likes structures, and so
The house is, I would say, it's well decorated, but there are these they vary from small to large, very ornately, very beautifully carved wood pieces. Some figurines, some weapons like a bow or stuff like that, dagger handles, stuff like just some of it's mounted on the wall, some of it's just sitting on tables. Yeah, just everywhere though. There's something that's been carved.
Wow. Your house is quite beautiful, Miss Bear, and the carvings are incredible.
Oh, that's Brinlin. Yes, he's anytime that he has a spare moment, he's working up some new idea, or I don't know. He's always tinkering with something, trying to get better. Even though he doesn't sell this stuff anymore, I don't know why he keeps making it. But
who?
I'm sorry, my husband, Brenna's father.
Who is it?
Brinlin.
Oh. Y'all start with the letter B's?
Yes, actually, it's part of our family tradition. Brinlin's whole family had names that started with B. My family, not so much, because that's not really how us humans do it. But I was happy to adopt that tradition when I met him.
Yes.
We can appreciate the alliteration.
Nope. Just a little weird. You can appreciate it?
Aye.
Aye.
So
You know how many dwarves stick with one letter for all their family's names?
Their names are eh.
What?
What?
E. You said they stick with one letter for all their names.
One letter?
E.
For the first letter in all their names.
Like what? What's your
I
brother's
think
name?
that's one of the names too. So
He's annoying me.
he seems lovely.
Yeah, I'm nice.
Just wait till you got him on a flying eagle.
Ooh.
That will probably never happen. But
No, probably.
she starts pouring you guys some drinks, and it passes out the food. She goes, I'm sorry, it's not much, but you're welcome to anything that we have. Any friend of our dear Brenna's is, of course, welcome here. So she gets a little she wants to be very accommodating to your request
Yes.
to not tell the story.
Yes.
But she's getting she's a little antsy at this point.
Right.
You can tell that she's just kind of like twiddling her thumbs and like tapping her fingers. She goes,
Do you want me to message Dad?
"Could you? That would be
Sure.
just
Anything for you, Mom.
Thank you so much. I'm eager to catch up and find out what you've been doing. But if you want to wait for your father, I understand that.
How far away is he?
Farther than 120 feet.
Well, then I guess I'll use sending.
Yeah.
Do you want me to send my father?
So, Mrs. Bear, you're musical, I understand?
Oh yes, call me Bernadette. But yes,
Bernadette.
Yes, I've played and performed most of my life.
Any particular instrument or musical
She was banjo too, right?
talent?
I think so.
Yeah, I thought. Well, my first talent, my first love, really came from singing and performing vocally on stage.
Like the girl here.
Yeah. I'm under her tutelage.
Yes, she was a fast learner, far surpassed me, faster than I could have imagined. But the banjo was, I would say, another love of mine. Came later in life when I decided to stop doing as much performing and speaking, performing with my voice. But yes, I've taken to the banjo quite nicely. It's a beautiful instrument.
Do you know graduation?
Oh, by Vitamin C. Very famous bard across the world. I believe she hails from Durhaven. Yes. Yes, it's a fine tune.
Brenna's good with that one.
Oh, is she? Of course she is. I'm sure she can play anything she's heard once.
No, most things.
So you message your father?
I message my father before she says all that and say, "Hey, Dad, I'm home."
Okay. You get no response,
Cool.
but
He's running.
Yeah.
you can assure that he heard you.
Head movement included.
He's pulling the shadow from Homeward Bound.
Yeah.
Oh, we're doing this again?
Brenna. Dad, I was so worried about you.
This is like our third Homeward Bound reference.
Josh thinks about that
That's
movie
like-
probably on the daily.
Listen, I like to make jokes that only play to a small margin of our audience.
Well,
He's encouraging people to
One
watch
person,
Homeward
yourself.
Bound.
One person.
One person.
Yeah.
Audience
Air five
of
right
one.
now. You and me.
we had a lot of people pick up on the going on a bear hunt thing.
Yeah.
More than
that
I
was
expected.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So well done, people who know kind of
Thanks.
antiquated nursery rhymes. We'll say that you guys have small talk, carry on conversation for 15 minutes. And in the middle of something you guys are talking about, something trivial, the door busts open and
I rise.
in walks your father.
I
and
hug.
You run up and give him a hug.
I rolled a hug.
This is some really intense role playing right now.
I
His hand. I hug. I knock over a lamp.
A lamp.
Oh
I
my
like that good
gosh.
burn oil.
Starts the house on fire.
Put it out.
Burns the whole tree down.
Roll to put it out. So, your father just gives you a deep, long embrace, and
A bear hug.
he's so proud. He's so proud of himself.
Dab.
Oh boy!
Sure, it just turns into a bear right then and there in the house.
too. And crush them.
And yes, he's tearing up. He's crying. And I'm gonna butcher the voice because I didn't do Brinlin's voice. And
doesn't matter.
in
Doesn't
the
You
character
didn't do
episode.
Bernadette's either, so it's okay.
Yeah, but for me to do a different gender, I think I get a little bit more grace.
It's true.
So he goes, Brenna, it is so good to see you.
It's good to see you too, Dad.
And much in the same fashion, as soon as he kind of pulls himself away and starts wiping his eyes, he just kind of stops and he goes, you must explain where you've been for the last 35 years. 36, I guess.
Is Bertrand around?
Bertrand was actually behind him.
Ah!
Yeah, so.
I hug him too.
Okay, that's fine. He works at a new shop with him.
Oh, cool.
Oh yeah, another B name.
I don't even know what my sister's name is yet. That's going to be a nice little surprise.
Beyonce. The queen bee.
Did you guys see that pregnancy photo?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's like a Sears,
I saw.
a Sears $15 portrait.
Yeah.
It had the most Instagram
I
likes.
saw a tweet where it said Beyonce pregnant, and then they showed her name, just Beyonce, and it said Beyonce pregnant with twins, and it was B twice.
Instead of B once, because her name is spelled
Oh,
O-N-C-E.
be one say now it's be twice say.
Yeah.
Not a good joke to communicate audibly.
That's a visual joke for sure.
Definitely.
Visual joke for our audio podcast,
Yeah,
right?
well
there.
done. So you give Bertrand a hug, and he has aged quite a bit as well.
Yeah,
not
he's
as much
grown
as
up now.
yeah, not as much as your mom, but he's far surpassed you in age.
Yeah, I figured that would be
And-
the case.
He's starting to show wrinkles, signs of he would be probably 50.
Got like the gray wings on the
50.
sides of his
Yeah,
hair?
got a 50 and half elf years is more like
Oh.
30
Yeah,
in human years.
Okay, so probably not the gray in his hair.
No, but he's moving slower than last time you guys because you guys
Yeah.
were playing and running around roughhousing and all that
He was
stuff.
in the middle of puberty, probably.
Yeah,
so.
right around there. So he's a full blown man. He looks a lot like your father. Carries himself and same general face shape. So it's really strange to almost see like, whoa, there's two of you now. But you hug him and just it's great. But he's immediately like thrown off by the fact that he looks older than you.
Yeah.
And so your father kind of gestures, please sit. Let's he tell me everything.
Yes. Okay. So I met these two, and
Name's Greg. Mr. Bear.
Greg, yes, thank you.
are you going to talk to Bert too, or just my dad?
Oh, hey, Bert. Name's Greg.
And Bertrand, he just kind of like throws up a hand, so waves, but he's very focused on Brenna.
He don't care about you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Apparently, you didn't care about him either, so it's fine.
Yeah.
I met these two and another man near Antwood. We spent some time. Is that funny to you?
No, it's not.
Kyo's been demoted to just another man.
Well, I'm not ready.
That's a longer story.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a longer
yeah.
story. Traveled around Norwich for a while. Got caught up in High Rock with the Bright Spires.
The Bright Spires.
And ended up in the middle of the desert near the Wildlands.
Hey.
And this sounds really strange. And I'm hoping that someone finally believes us. We went kind of to another dimension. It's called the Chronicum. And time moved faster while we were there. And we didn't know it, but when we got out of the Chronicum, it had been 35 years. So we missed the fall of the Bright Spires and the rise of Arlen Brampton
And a lot of birthdays.
Brampton.
and a lot of
And we're coming for the
birthdays.
presents.
Coming to collect.
Greg's angry because of Brampton. He's angry because of present.
That sounds about right character-wise.
There's just nothing but B names in here today. So he looks confused. I think as to be expected a little bit.
Yep.
He goes, "You went into another dimension. Mm-hmm. That explains why you have not visibly aged at all. Mm-hmm. It's startling, but I mean, you look exactly how I remember you.
Right. It's only really been a year for me.
I wish that were the case here. Your absence has been difficult.
I wish that it was only a year, too.
Your mother and I, she reaches out and kind of grabs his hand, and he starts getting choked up a little bit. It's like, we did not think we would ever see you again.
That's fair.
We assumed we had lost you to whatever fate would befell you on your adventures. Mm-hmm. Off in some foreign land with no way for anyone to even let us know that you had disappeared. It's a lot, and there's been quite a void in this house since you've been gone. And at that point, the door swings open again, and in walks I would say mid to upper 20s female. And everyone kind of looks up and looks over at her, and she stops in the doorway and looks around at everyone like having this meeting without her. Mm-hmm. And she goes, what's going on?
I stand up.
She just kind of looks at you. She goes, Dad? And he goes, Brenna, meet Beatrice, your sister.
I like don't know what to do, so I like kind of stick out my hand, but then I like put my other arm out, and so then I'm just kind of awkwardly standing there, and then I put my arm down, and I put my hand out more, and then I just put my hand down by my side, and I go, "Hi."
You notice that she looks older than you,
Yeah,
which is strange.
yeah.
And she just kind of stands in the doorway and like has a little bit of a confused, defeated look on her face and goes, she kind of points nonchalantly, goes, this is Brenna. And your father just kind of nods silently. And she just goes, all right, I'll be back later. And just turns around and leaves.
Emo. Ooh, cold.
I turn back around and I go, "She okay?"
Your mom gets up and tries to follow her, but your dad kind of grabs her by the arm, just puts his hand out and says, no, this will be difficult for her. We must give her a little bit of time.
What'd you guys say about me? She like hates me.
Oh, I do not believe she hates you. No,
Well, that was a little cold.
well, the reception is not what it deserved. No, but so I'm sorry. Getting back to where you went. You arrived in Antwood.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yep.
But how did you? And he kind of gestures to Sherwood and Greg. How did you meet these people? Did they go to this other dimension with you? Or
Yes.
do they have families that are missing them?
Yes.
And he can tell.
No!
I have no family.
No!
he can tell he's starting to get himself worked up emotionally. Mm-hmm. So he kind of like settles himself down and goes, I'm sorry. So how did you all meet?
We found a girl stuck in a bear trap, all separately, and we ended up all saving her. And then I guess we just decided to stay together for some random
We
reason.
stumbled onto some wrongdoing
Oh, okay.
in Norwich.
He's monologuing now.
Wrongdoing and no.
You ever heard of the Princes of the Apocalypse?
Well, yes, as a matter of fact, I have.
Aye, so we stumbled onto some of their
Cronies.
cohorts
Cronies.
and
Call them cronies.
decided to put a stop to them.
They were called the Pineapple Gang, Dad.
An intimidating bunch, I'm sure.
Well, the first ones were jokes, but they got scarier as they gained numbers.
Aye. Saved an orphanage.
Oh,
That backfired on our face, but that's okay.
Aye. Yeah.
why was it in need of saving?
The guy was like using the kids as bait to lure adults in to sacrifice them to try and bring Valisar back.
Valis, and his eyes get wide. He's like
Crazy, right?
Things are not good in Norway.
he starts going on this like no breathing, no gaps. Tyra just asking you all these questions. And we're not going to do the whole thing because if you want to know what's happened in the last 80 some odd episodes,
Just
listen to him. But so to save all that time, he's just eyes wide flabbergasted at these series of events you guys are telling him, and it's just taking him all the way back to his own adventuring days, hundreds of years ago, when he first met Bernadette, and with just much simpler times, and he had his own adventuring party that he would travel with, and the wizards that he trained with, and all this stuff. So he's just like, this is just like his youth, and it's to see you have experienced all these fantastic things and meet all these interesting people, like. That's like the best he could have hoped for you.
Right.
And so he's just swelling with emotion, with pride. He's got all these, he really feels like while these last 36 years have been impossibly difficult, that like you've made something of yourself and of the bear name.
Yeah.
Which is premium. Like that's the best he could have hoped for. So you guys talk for an hour, just swapping stories and all this stuff. And
Do we tell him about the fish people?
No, that's just for you.
I do tell.
we keep it
I do
to
tell him
ourselves.
about Akio though, and all of that because I think Akio's kind of quintessential.
Montage Kyo audio format.
it's
You
just
want to
him
buy a
saying, "I
noodle?"
no longer fear death." And you want the noodle like over and
the
over.
noodle.
You want the
I know
noodle?
what
You
you're
want
All the different times
all
he
the
said
time
his
he
name
said it.
weird, and then all the times he said you want the noodle.
When he used the accent on Halloween.
Oh man,
episode.
yeah, that was so cringy. Dan, you remember when you used the accent? That was so uncomfortable.
Came out of nowhere.
Oh my gosh, so ridiculous.
That was bad. So,
It's one of my favorite episodes.
it's a good episode.
It is a good episode.
So, while this is happening, your mom gets up and she starts like making more food. It's just this.
Yep.
It's turning into this big, long, like all day affair.
Yeah.
Your dad is just. He leans back. He's just so good to catch up and reminisce, and he's just so beaming with happiness. He says, "Well, I guess that brings us to the present. Why have you come back?"
I thought he was going to give us a present.
Oh,
Yeah.
like 35
Where's those
years.
36 presents?
I was like, present?
What, you got them in the closet or
What?
something?
What did he get me?
Oh my gosh.
Hey, my
He got
birthday's,
you the bow.
my birthday's coming soon in IRL, so anytime someone says present, I'm like, hee hee,
Yeah.
present.
36 presents.
So no, he kind of just stops and he's like, "Yeah, I guess what brings you back home and with friends and you sent and the message you sent me I don't know, it sounded urgent."
First of all, and I pull out Andrea, and I go, thanks.
He looks at this and goes, "My goodness, how did this find its way to you?"
Sherwood was crying. I was crying. It was really all a blur.
Yeah.
You were crying, Gnome?
Yeah. Real
Like a
men
li-
cry
like a
all the
little
time.
No, he was
Oh,
crying
yeah.
earlier.
Oh, yeah,
No.
was I?
No,
baby?
Brenna.
No,
was.
Brenlin was not you.
Who was crying?
My dad.
Oh, your dad. Yeah. We're men and we cry all the time. Unlike this guy made out of stone.
I had a stone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sad, deep tears kind of stone that he doesn't let out.
It was in a shop in High Rock.
I made this bow in celebration of your birth. I mean, 50, nearly 60 years ago.
Why was it in High Rock, Dad?
Times were tough.
There was a dear friend of mine. What was it? Kellen.
Yeah, he sold me the bow.
He sold you the bow?
He sold me the bow.
I gave it to him as a gift.
Oh, maybe I got it for free. I can't remember.
Now, you remember Phelan gave you like a credit,
Oh.
like a 500 gold stipend.
Yeah.
You could,
He did sell it,
Yeah.
technically.
Yeah, I mean, like I had like a gift card, I guess. So
a gift card. He hucked it for a gift card.
yeah, I mean,
Is he well? Kellen?
yeah, I mean, 35 years ago it was.
But he just kind of like laughs and shakes his head. He goes, "It was always meant for you. I shouldn't be surprised that you found it.
From the grace of Silvana, we found it, I guess.
Praise Sylvana indeed."
Well,
All right. I'm
He's an
sorry
elf.
to interrupt.
yeah.
I want to let you continue to be together as a family, but we came here for your counsel.
My counsel. Well,
I
I'm happy to provide any advice or wisdom I can, but you have had far grander adventures than I have ever had.
Yeah,
so
but you have more common sense than we have.
we shall see.
and all
trust
we know
me.
is our home countries and Norwich. You've traveled.
Yes, that is true. I've
So
seen.
she tells us.
I've seen much of the world.
Yeah. So, you heard about Norwich lately?
I have heard of the portals reopening and
Yeah.
the untimely demise of the Thalen Brightspire, but I know that Arlen has assumed control.
Ireland, the crook.
No D. Arlen.
Ireland.
I said, what do you think I said?
Forgetting those
You
Ds.
used the
No.
D that you meant to use on Dad at the end of Arlen.
Arlen.
It's just it's a hanging D, like a hanging
It's a
participle.
straggler.
It just showed up
Finally
later.
caught up.
Oh, gosh.
He goes, yes, Yes, Arlen. What about him?
He's trying to bring back Valisar, Dad.
He's in cahoots.
There's these big purple orcish things running around,
Also-
enslaving people in High Rock,
Beings with broken wings on their backs.
like fallen angels.
Purple
almost. We found a guy that the orphanage guy that we killed was reincarnated and tried to kill us. It's a mess, Dad. Norwich is bad.
And they're raising an army and enslaving the whole country.
This is troubling news indeed.
Very
So-
much so.
I need you to convince the rest of them
Oh,
that we need to go to Vorstedt
that's an agenda.
Whoa!
keeping this.
All right, guy.
Yikes.
to build an army and bring them to fight the forces of Alisar now.
Let me tell you a little bit of backstory, Dad. He's banished.
Tell it.
You've banished from all of Vorstead?
I was banished.
Was? You're not anymore?
I was banished with the mission that if I were to return, that I would bring hope.
How's that going for you?
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, dwarf. You would know better than I. But the dwarves have historically not really been interested in the affairs of the other islands.
Told you.
Not all dwarves are like that.
No, that is true. There have been attempts at unification in the past, and with the messiness from the scourge behind us, time heals all wounds. That is true, but never before have the dwarves built an army and traveled outside of Vorstead.
You ever heard of Malleus Plains Reaper?
Yes, he fought Valisar years ago.
So he pulls out one of his books, sets it on the table,
Okay.
says,
He united all kinds of peoples under his banner to fight Valisar. Dwarf, elf, even some you wouldn't even believe.
Yes, that is true. The legend says he was gifted supernatural strength and power from Sylvana.
Aye, we too have been blessed by Sylvana. And I believe
Brenna, in that explanation, do you explain that you met Sylvana and all this stuff?
Like in the earlier.
Like during that hour, montage
fought the
recap.
demon, and did you talk about that?
Yeah, I talk about Savannah. I didn't drop the Ophelia bomb, though.
Okay,
I
that's
left
fine.
that out of it.
Okay.
I'm not ready to put that burden on anybody
So I'm
else.
just referring to things we've already said.
Yeah.
we also have been blessed by Sylvana. And I believe that it's our mission to go to Vorstead, where there is a large army of dwarves. If they can be mobilized, they could be a force to reckon with.
Why were you banished?
All right?
I mean,
Dad,
he wants to know.
Is he sitting down?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
He wants to know because that will determine whether, the viability of going
Yeah.
to Vorstead and what that looks like.
I was young,
Ooh.
foolish leader. There was a band of orcs outside our fortress, camped a ways away, and I took me and my mates to go and kill them for our first adventure, I thought.
You did this on your own, I assume, without the approval of.
Aye.
Okay,
We snuck
not,
out.
Not a sanctioned mission.
No, we snuck out after a banquet, and most of our parents were drunk, and made it past the guards and found our way out, and the boys fought hard. They all died. And
He doesn't summon it, he just picks it up off his back and sets it down on the table.
He's looking at you in the eyes,
Yeah.
So he doesn't notice.
and so you put the hammer down and you kind of pause a little bit and you kind of let the explanation, the hammer's presence do the finish the
Yeah.
story. But he's just kind of sitting there waiting for you to finish, and then he glances down and immediately he knows what it is. He goes, "Well, hey, that is the Great Maul of Dan and Stonefist. Are you part of Clan Stronghammer?"
I was. He was my mentor and teacher, my father's friend.
Your father is brigand.
I was a Stronghammer, not just a member of the clan, the son of the king. He saved my life, and was killed for it.
And he looks at Sherwood and Brenna because he hasn't ever been this open with it. And so he's kind of ready for them to look at him differently.
My father tried to keep me with the clan somehow, but they wouldn't have it. There were too many dead, and they had to banish me. I had to go. And he gave me Danan's hammer so that I'd remember why I'm banished, and that one day I'd bring the hammer back with hope for Hammerhall. I don't know that my father ever expects me to return, but I think we have to warn them about what's coming.
You know, Danon was a dear friend of mine. I traveled with him for many years.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I didn't tell him
The
that.
hammer back up and puts it on his back.
I know that he and my father traveled quite a bit before they came back to Vorstead.
Yes, I met your father briefly, but I adventured with Danon for several years, working with him and seeing the world with him. He's one of the most incredible warriors I've ever seen.
He was.
So you must have really screwed up to get him killed.
Aye.
If you don't mind, if you excuse me. And he gets up and walks into the other room.
And throws up with disgust.
I don't think
for
we're
a
going
moment-
to Vorstead, folks.
For a moment, Greg feels like the moment in the ceremony of the funeral where everybody kind of turned their backs on him after his father pronounced him banished.
Yeah.
And no one could look at him. It, like that, the feeling of being in that big giant hall with everyone he grew up with his entire life, you know, basically shunning him. It like that all kind of floods back, and he just sits down.
I get up. I'm like, whew. Okay, I need some fresh air. But I'll go over to Greg and kind of put my hand on his shoulder and just be like, kind of just to him, be like, hey, you don't have to keep that all inside, bud. You can let us know, you know. Just cry it out.
Real men cry.
And then I pat him again. I'll walk off.
Starts blubbering.
And I'll just go outside for a bit, get some fresh air.
Okay.
It's too much emotion going on here.
Well, it's pretty heavy.
I got dad issues too.
You walk outside and just immediately break down.
I just gotta go punch dance rage in the forest.
Have a real footloose moment.
Yeah.
You're never gonna, never.
Oh, gosh.
What a great movie.
Yeah.
So, Drake is sitting in the chair, uncomfortably surrounded by most of the bear family.
Red rimmed eyes, you know, like very emotional.
Sherwood's outside. We'll say that the afternoon is starting to wind down. It's starting to get a little dark. Colonel, what are you doing?
Great.
You are chilling in a tavern.
He's telling the war stories.
From army.
Colonel's not feeling so great about himself, and he still doesn't quite understand his abilities, and encountering the orcs has been traumatic for him.
Mm-hmm.
And breaking his leg has made him, in his mind, a little bit less of a fighter.
Maybe too real of a reminder that you're not as young as you used to be.
That he's the lone survivor of this group, and he feels like he owes this debt to them that he can never repay. And so, especially now that he's injured, he feels like he's kind of worthless. So he's getting snockered in the tavern.
Okay. You have this wood elf, full elf bartender just kind of serving you drinks. Just at first, when you came in, she tried to carry on small talk, but it became very obvious that you weren't interested in talking. So anytime she sees your glass empty, she looks at you, waits for you to just give any type of response, and then she pours you another one.
He tells her to leave the bottle.
Oh, all right. She'll leave the bottle.
It's getting dark.
And yeah, I think that's where we're gonna end it for this week. A lot
like it.
of sadness, a lot of emotion going on right now. Happy reunion for a while, and then a painful memory of where we've come. But that's life.
Yeah.
Thanks
Everyone,
a lot, Brenna.
everyone, if you're wanting to feel better, just go back to episode 34,
Yeah.
Detective
Get
Sherwood,
some sweet saxophone.
and that's how you
jams.
can end your day. You don't have to end on this note.
But yeah, that's gonna do it for this week's episode. We had to get the heaviness out of the way.
So now we can have real fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next week we'll
Surprise birthday party.
next week we'll get the call
36
to adventure.
presents.
And yeah, 72 or I guess whatever 36 times 3 is combined birthdays. It's 108.
108.
Combined birthdays for the three of you.
What kind of dance move is that?
That's my birthday day.
So thanks so much for listening, everybody. We hope you enjoyed this drama-heavy episode of Sneak Attack. If you did, you can definitely let us know in a variety of ways. One of them being by Twitter. We have a Twitter account @Sneak Podcast. That's probably the easiest and best way to get a hold of us in short form. I check it all the time, and I sure do love seeing tweets from you guys come in pretty regularly. It's great to see our fans so engaged with the show and asking us questions and all your amazing fan art. We really just are blown away by just the amazing listeners that we have. So if you have a Twitter and you want to reach out to us, that's one way to do it. Also, you can write us an email if it's like a longer form question or a statement, mail@sneakpodcast.com. So you can go ahead and shoot us an email there. You can go to our website, sneakpodcast.com. At the bottom, there's like a form submission. You can shoot us a line. Like I said, there's just about as many ways to reach out to us as you can think of. Another way to get in touch with us is via podcast review, whether that's iTunes, Stitcher, Podbean, whatever service you use. There's normally a way to leave a review, and we really just do appreciate that. Seeing all the love for the show in that way, it means a ton. It helps our podcast placement, which can help us get new listeners and grow the Sneak Attack family. And we really just we really appreciate any opportunity that we have to let more people hear about Sneak Attack. So let's do some shout outs. A few people who have actually taken the time to write us podcast reviews lately. This one comes from Imaginaut. I think it's like an astronaut, but it's like an imagination. So like
An imagination astronaut.
yeah, like an Imaginaut.
Nice.
Not like imagine, not like two words. It's like one made up word. But they say that we provide hours of total fun. So thanks, Imaginaut, for writing in. Also, we got, oh boy, there's always one. Funzo Cerulli. Funzo Cerulli? Cerulli. Cerulli! You gotta say it with that Italian. Cerulli. Funzo Cerulli. He says that we're the best.
Yeah.
We are.
Maybe.
Oh, that funzo.
Yeah. Got it.
Really.
So I don't know if we're the best. We certainly try to be the best for you guys. So thanks, Funzo, and thanks, Imaginaut, for writing those podcast reviews. Again, this means the world to us. Also, huge thanks and shout out to our friend over at battlebards.com. They let us use some pretty sweet music and sound effects for the show. Check them out. There'll be a link in our show notes. We think we like what you hear. And that is going to wrap up this week's episode of Sneak Attack. Let's go around the table. We've got
The Colonel.
Brenna.
Sherwood.
And Greg.
Sherwood's still doing his birthday dance over there. You can just ignore that.
Sorry.
Thanks, everyone.